Just want to do a quick video here on how to set initial balances for your customers when you make the switch to Jobber or when you start invoicing from Jobber. So I'm just going to find a client here that probably doesn't have any work on their profile yet, or at least any billing. So this person hasn't been invoiced for anything. We're going to pretend that we have just come into Jobber. We are just starting our invoicing, and I'll show two different examples here just so that you have an idea of what that initial balance needs to look like for you. So we're going to go to the client profile, click under billing history, and then set initial balance. So when a customer owes you money, this amount is going to be a positive amount. So let's say that Will owes you $400. This is on past invoices that have not yet been paid. So the detail, I would just at least put in the date when this initial balance is from, or the last kind of known balance for that customer. So let's say we're doing the switch today to Jobber. We're going to do April 2nd, 2025, and hit save. Now this shows that he owes you $400 from past invoices. Now when those payments come in for those past invoices, you're going to enter a payment into Jobber for them. So let's go to collect payment. We're going to say that Will gave us a cash payment, I guess, and he settled off this $400. Transaction date, we can make this for whenever. Could be April 10th, maybe. And then details, we could say paid cash towards UBO invoices. And then hit save. You could save and email them a receipt as well. This is one of the only times where you should have payments that are not associated with an actual invoice or a deposit or something like that. Now, another example, I'll just find a different client here. Okay, let's go a little further down. Let's try Tyler here. Okay, so we're going to say that Tyler actually has a credit with you from past. Maybe it was referral bonuses, or maybe you just gave him a credit on past work. So let's say, again, set initial balance. This time it's going to be a negative amount. So let's say that Tyler has a $300 credit with you, and we're going to say credit on account as of April 2, 2025, because this is the day that we're doing our big switch over to Jobber. So now, if I have billing to do for Tyler, I'm just going to load some of these visits so that I can complete. Just have something to create a bill with. Choose one of these invoice reminders to create an invoice. So I've got all of these here that are completed jobs for $360, which is more than the credit that he has. So I just wanted to do it this way to show you how this is going to look on your side of things and how to handle it if it's not an exact match. So I'm going to hit next step to create this invoice. And then I'm going to hit save, or save and if you wanted to send it. Just for, because this is a practice or just a test example, I'm just going to go save and collect payment. So this is automatically going to pop up with the full amount of the invoice. We don't want to charge them the full amount. So I'm just going to hit cancel here. all Tyler owes at this point is $81.60. So now if I go to just want to hit collect payment. We don't want to process this as $381.60. We only want to process the balance that's owed here. So I'm just going to take this 3 off and make it $81.60 because he has a $300 deposit that we're using up towards this invoice. For reference, if this was a check or Venmo, we would put that in here. If it was check, obviously you'd choose check from the method of payment. We're going to pretend that Tyler, in this example, is paying Venmo. I'm going to put in the details here that we're using $300 credit from account and $81.60 on Venmo. Now, when you hit save for this is going to pass over to QuickBooks just to kind of as a note of why this invoice was only paid with $81.60. We're going to hit save or save an email receipt if you'd like to send it to your customer. Now this invoice, because we only took a payment of $81.60, is showing that it's still owing $300, but the account balance is at zero. So we need to close out the invoice so that Tyler's not getting past due notifications or anything like that on his account. So in order to do that, we're going to go to More Actions and Close Invoice. We're going to do without recording a payment because we don't want to add another payment. We've already taken the payments that we need. So now this invoice is marked as paid, and it does still say that there is a balance of $300 on this. This is kind of a unique circumstance, one-off situation. You always want to try and completely pay off invoices if possible, but because this was entered at another time, it's just going to show this way on this one invoice. Their account balance is zero. If we go back to Tyler's client page, we'll see that his account is at a zero balance. If you have any questions about this particular process, or if you have other questions, please let me know.